Hi, Bill. How are you? John Farragelli from Potential Technology Group. I want to thank you for your time last week, and I apologize that the video is a little later than I wanted. I needed to get some privacy in my office so I can do this. I can't can't do it with with people talking to me and coming in and out and background noise. So I needed to get some quiet time so I can shoot this video for you. So I want to get right to the point and basically show you what we're going to do. I did some keyword research. I looked at your site, and I want to see. I want to show you, what how you can benefit from what we're going to do for you, as well as well, not problem areas. That's probably the wrong word. Some things that can certainly be improved. I mean, you've got some good stuff going on here, but there's definitely some things that can be improved, and I think it's right up our alley. So let's first go over the pay per click. We spoke about pay per click, and I want to show you the tool that we use to research somebody's pay per click. So this tool is called iSpionage. This is a proprietary tool. We pay for this, and we can use this to reverse engineer what your competitors are doing, as well as this is allowing me to see what you're doing right now. So we're going to use that as an example. But we can also see what your competitors are doing. So I'll show you that in a little bit. So basically here, I type in your site, and what this tool does is it returns a bunch of ads and pay-per-click keywords that you've been doing. So I want to show you your ads. Now it looks like you've been doing a lot of a lot of ads here. Great. Now the ads, of course, part of the pay-per-click that we do is we'll optimize your ads. Now I'm not sure if you're doing what's called A/B testing or split testing, which means that for a certain amount of keywords, or you put it in an ad group, and for each ad group you do 2 or even 3 ads. You split test each ad and you see which ad is the best performing ad. So for example, let's say we have an ad group called shredders, okay, or industrial shredders, whatever. We're going to do 3 different ads and build the ads in a different way. Like maybe one ad might have pricing, one ad might not have pricing, another one might have the phone number in it, another one might not. We basically test out each ad and see which one performs the best, which one gets the most clicks, which one generates the most conversions, and so on and so forth. So that's a big part of the pay-per-click campaign that I wanted to tell you about. Also, something that I did notice is the landing pages. Now, this is definitely something that we'll need to fix. So here's an example: shredder manufacturer. Okay, heavy duty, high capacity shreds bulk documents, files, and binders. Okay, fine. But it looks like the destination URL is the home page. Now, I go to this home page, I'm expecting to see information about just shredders, but we've got crushers. There's shredders there, but also got grinders and fine screens. Now, as a user, you probably need to see a landing page with information just about shredders. It improves your landing page quality. It improves the quality score for your keywords, and it also improves conversions. A lot of we rarely ever use the home page as the destination URL, because we like to group all of our keywords into specific ad groups, and we like to create specialized landing pages for certain keywords and for certain ad groups, because we don't want to confuse the user. Because and the same thing here, RC macerator pumps. All right, if this is the keyword I'm using, all right, I see full line of grinders and shredders. Okay, great, grinders and shredders. But I click on this, I see, okay, crushers, shredders, grinders. But I'm like, all right, but what am I looking for? I'm looking for a macerator pump, for example. Okay, I'm just throwing examples out there. Now, this is how we would, a big way that we improve the pay-per-click campaign is directing users to where they want to be. And also with the pay-per-click, while we're managing it, we're especially in the beginning, we're in and out of there once a day, sometimes twice a day, and pruning out unnecessary keywords, because I'm sure the way the campaign's running now, there's probably a lot of unnecessary keywords that don't generate any impressions or don't generate any clicks. Those particular keywords might be hurting your campaign. So that's another thing that we do. We get rid of we also create a list of negative keywords that you might be wasting clicks on. A negative keyword is a keyword, for example, like let's say somebody types in how do I build my own shredder, for example? Because see, we got shredders. Now, shredders might be a broad keyword, but if somebody types in, how do I build my own shredder, and then they click on your site, that's a wasted click right there. That's a complete waste, because you're not looking for somebody who's looking to build their own shredder, or or something like that. I mean, again, just an example. I don't know if people ever type that in, but that's just an example of a negative keyword that we would build in our list. Let's see what else. There's also for pay-per-click, what we do is we're going to research your competitors. We're going to find out what are your competitors doing, and we're going to plug them into this tool here. I had a competitor offhand. Let's check out one of your competitors here. Let's type in Crushers. I believe Jersey Crusher was your yeah, and then you got Steadman Machine. So let's check out Jersey Crusher. This is what we checked out last time. So here's one of your competitors, jerseycrusher.com, and I can see what he's doing, and it doesn't look like he's really doing much. You've got ads here. It looks like the only keyword he's going for is crushers, and these are his ads. We can reverse engineer their ads, and also see what keywords they're going for, what kind of landing pages they're using, so on and so forth. And sometimes your competitors are worse, like this guy. Sometimes they're better, and sometimes if competitors are doing something better, we reverse engineer what they do and we improve upon it. It's as simple as that. And that's and again, that's several of many, but that's several of many things that we do with the pay-per-click campaign. So and the fact that you have a pay-per-click campaign running already, I'm fully confident that we can really optimize it using the techniques that I described, amongst other things, with the keyword research, the competition research, get a better ad strategy using these tools to reverse engineer competitors, and as well as getting landing pages, better landing pages to improve conversions, making sure that we're directing each ad to the proper landing page as opposed to getting it to the home page, because these landing pages need to have calls to action. Because right here, I'm looking at this right here, and on the home page, and I don't see, people have to actually look for the phone number, and the contact us is very small up here. So it might be, believe it or not, it's difficult for people to find. A lot of times people don't want to search around for the phone number, because we got the phone number down here. It's very small. You probably want to put it up here somewhere. But again, that's all something that we would do. That's part of conversions, and making sure that these ads and these keywords are converting is cleaning up the landing pages. That's a big part, which leads me into the next part of this, which is the search engine optimization. We also discussed that. The organic search engine optimization, we want to clean up a lot of the meta on the site. The meta is, I did a lot of research on the meta, the title tags, the meta description tags. They're not bad. They're okay, but they can definitely be improved. We're going to need to improve the on-page content as well as the landing page. And now you're ranking for a lot of low-hanging fruit, which I noticed, but there's also some keywords that we can get you up for. I noticed that you're on the second page for industrial shredders. I just want to show you that here. Industrial shredders. It's probably a good keyword that you want to be on for. Yeah, let me get it. Now again, this could be a keyword that you want. It might not be. I don't know if this is a keyword you want to go for, but the good news is you are on the second page for the there you are, right here, second page. So we can bump you up for that in the top 5. 1, 2, you're right there. You're right there. So that's probably one keyword we want to go after. If you're hovering on the second page, then the organic SEO that we would bump that up. There's a few other keywords that I noticed, like Taskmaster, size reduction processors, and I got this just from looking at your site and doing some keyword research. Now, the real keyword research comes in once we start working together. I won't know exactly what keywords work for you until we become engaged and start working together. But this is just some preliminary keyword research that I did based on our tools and based on our conversations and based on your website, the analysis and research that I did. So, and of course, that always involves competition research. We see who is coming up for first for Well, let's use industrial shredders for example. Let's go back to the first page. Office Depot, okay, fine. Then we have industrialshredders.com, VicoPlanLLC.com, SSI World. Now again, if this is a keyword that we want to go for, Jordan Reduction Solutions, we look at all of these competitors and we say, okay, what are they doing? Let's reverse engineer what they're doing. And how do we overtake them? How do we get there? And I'm sure you know the Google is doing all kinds of algorithm changes, and you could be here today, gone tomorrow. That's the game that's been going on, because Google is trying to improve the quality of their search results, and you need somebody who's on top of that. They just did another algorithm change about a month ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and we've seen sites get hit. The big one was back in March of 2012, and you never know when they're going to release another algorithm change. So we need to stay ahead of this. And you're ranking for some keywords now, but those could go away. So you want somebody who's staying on top of this. And if the rankings just disappear one day, you have somebody who can give you some answers rather than just trying to guess and hope for the best, just because it's basically a shot in the dark at this point. We've never been affected by an algorithm change, but you never know. So that's always a possibility. Now let me go back to your website. There was one more thing that I wanted to discuss with you, was improvement of the landing pages. I discussed that earlier, but we're going to look at all of your landing pages. Now, for example, I want to take a product that you rank for, like Taskmaster TM8500. Taskmaster TM8500. And I know you rank for this. There you are. Now, again, I don't know if people are typing these in directly, but they very well might be. Now, we probably want to improve this landing page just a little bit, make the calls to action a little clearer. The content is good. We've got some stuff on the side here, but again, it's small. We've got a photo gallery, blah, 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 but to read more, click here. You probably want something like the phone number for information, call us. A button saying click here for an estimate or something like that, or click here to talk to a specialist, and it goes right to a contact form or the contact page with more calls to action, because you want people to buy this stuff. That's the goal. You want to get these people on the phone. You want to improve your sales. So we would do this for all of your landing pages that you're already ranking for, in addition to getting you ranked for keywords that you're not already ranked for. And that's really about it. And I really think that we can get you a real solid strategy. I see a lot of things going on here that we can improve. I feel like a lot of you've done a good amount of work so far, but there's a lot of things that need to be improved, and we can definitely take this over the top and just and crush your competitors. That's what we'll do. So that's about it. I'm gonna call you soon, probably later on today or tomorrow, and this will give you a chance to watch the video. It probably turned out long. Sorry it turned out so long. And we can go over any questions and see what you think. Thanks a lot. We'll talk soon.